All right, howdy. It's Ben from EdTech Games. Great to be with you. So this is the admin version of the tutorial for these new progress health reports. And we're just going to jump in and make sure this is all making sense to you. And so there's a separate tutorial for the class version, and they'll both be in the same link area here. So if you want to access them, it shows up in this top right corner of your screen, this Show Urgent button. You click on that guy, and it's going to tell you, "Hey, I'm loading the classes." And sometimes that can take a minute if the network's congested, but it's going to try and go pretty quickly. When it pops up, it's going to show you a summary of your entire school. It's going to show you the status of everybody in all the different classes. Okay, now disclaimer. Maybe it's unfair. I picked this school. This is a school. They're one of the. They've been just really motivated for years at developing a culture. They have really challenging demographics, but they work really hard on working really hard on programs like this. They've got a really good culture on it. Your results are probably not going to be this good. You're going to have a lot more reds and some oranges and maybe less people that are already finished and stuff. But I did want to kind of show you what's possible when everyone kind of gets used to this and they figure out how to kind of be very deliberate about the effort levels they have as they work with kiddos. Okay, so this is just a quick summary. So you can see all the kiddos that are in red, orange, yellow. They're the urgent danger, the maybe category that we talked about in the class video. And if you want to peek at how any individual classes are doing, you can just crack it open and get the details here. And you've got these filter options up here. If you want to also see the solid, the speedy, and the finished dudes, you can turn that on and they'll start appearing. If you only want to see like the urgent guys, you can turn these guys off and get a peek at some of those things. If I look at a little bit older grade here, we can probably look at some add sub and some multiplication. Maybe, let's see. Okay, so here, if here it's showing me addition, subtraction, and multiplication, division. If I turn this off, it'll only show me, it'll refactor that for just, hey, who's only having issues with the add sub piece here? So that can be really helpful. And when you want to share this with teachers, simple things you can do, you've got this print option. The first one is the all classes summary. That's just going to print this report. Okay, it's going to look like this. The report to summarize where all the kiddos are in all the different classes that you've got. The one below that, the all classes full, it's the full report for all of the classes, and it has page breaks. So it's printing an individual report for each class. You can print that whole thing out, walk it around, and share it with your different teachers there. And you notice by default, it's showing all the kiddos, red, orange, blue, green, black. And even though they're filtered off in here. So that's the all classes full. If you want to do all as filtered, if you want to only print, hey, I only want to print out the trouble dudes, or maybe you only want to print out the rockstar guys, that can be a different option is there. And I like the idea of you walking this around, teachers, because this is a negative report. Usually when we're looking at reports, we're looking at all the kiddos that are doing the best, the highest, the fastest, working the most. They inherently rise to the top in those bar graphs. This one's sort of the inverse of that. We want to shine a flashlight on the kiddos that are struggling the most. And if we don't introduce this in a careful way, then teachers can get discouraged as they see, wow, I've got all these kiddos that are struggling. And there's usually reasons why a lot of kiddos will be struggling. We want to make sure we kind of walk through that piece with them. And we want to own this as well. We feel like the more transparent we can be about struggles and progress, the better we can become at figuring out, well, why aren't these kiddos progressing? We can get better at learning how to support them and help make that happen for them. The main difference you have in these reports is you have the progress per hour. That's the main metric. It's just a clear summary of how are the kiddos doing? Are they progressing in the way we'd like them to do? How long it can take them to finish at this rate? Then you can see their total effort, which will contribute to that. What you don't have in the school-wide version is the 14-day usage effort. You're going to want that soon. We don't have it yet. You have usage hours and recent hours. Recent hours is usage in the most recent 30 days. And we're going to try and get you, so this is total progress hours. The thing you're going to want next is you're going to want a short version. Okay, that's what their progress is per hour for the entire school year, but now we've gone and we're working really hard on it with these kiddos. What's their progress now? So we'll probably add in like a 2-week usage data piece here. And if they can elevate that progress in those 2-week in that 2-week period, then we'll probably change the category of their status, right? If right now they're doing really well, if their most recent progress efforts are doing really well, then we're probably going to have that supersede, the year-long progress growth. That'll be really helpful. We don't have the data yet, but it'll be coming fairly soon. Okay, I think that's all the key stuff that you have to know about how this works here. And let's see. Yes, and one thing we can share with you. So, I mean, we're sharing this with you and with teachers so you can help us target what these kiddos might need. But on our end, we're also working really hard trying to figure out, okay, how can we help these students better than we are right now? What things can we do with the game that'll make it more effective, more powerful, more engaging for them? So we're also going to be working on this really hard, get some key updates out for you as rapidly as we can. So thank you. You guys are amazing. Let us know what questions you have, what things might be more helpful for you as we get better at trying to diagnose and why are these kiddos not progressing as much as we'd like them to, and what things can we do that will help them be successful. But I will mention again, so the key takeaway, the key recommendation we have for most people, most educators right now is that the red and orange students that they have, there's a reason they're red and orange. They're not going to magically catapult to being green and blue. But if we can just keep them on top of mind, the key recommendation we're having is that we're just trying to recognize that these students are going to need at least a few seconds to a few minutes of monitoring and encouragement each day. And it'll be no big surprise, but oftentimes this is key information for some teachers because they want to do their small groups, and these kiddos, they're just doing it off on their own completely. And in some cases that can work if they've taken the time to establish really solid work ethics and habits. But especially in those younger grades, they may need to just be walking around while the kiddos are on this, at least for a week or 2 or 3 until they get good at locking in on their own. Then they can settle back to, okay, I'm going to go around at the last 3 minutes and I'm going to record their facts today, their effort bars, their progress. I'm going to celebrate and encourage things like that. Once you get that habit going, you can probably drop down to just a couple minutes of that time where you're personally out there monitoring and supporting the kiddos. But if they're really in a habit of just sort of being off on their own and not feeling that urgency and that monitoring with the teacher, then they may need to be a little more aggressive. Okay. All right. That was the last thing. Okay. Thanks, guys. Take care. See you. Bye.